There'll be more on the Burundi story tonight at 9 p.m. on Channel 404 when our contributing editor Vuyo Mvoko speaks to Burundi's main parties, including for the first time the much-feared alleged militia Imbonerakure. Burundi's Electoral Commission Chief Pierre-Claver Ndayicariye says they are ready for tomorrow's presidential election and they will deliver free and fair elections. He was speaking to SABC contributing editor Vuyo Mvoko, who is in Burundi ahead of the highly anticipated election.
We can say really we are ready. I think also voters are ready because this is an important political rendezvous they were waiting for since a long time.
Any outstanding issues, red flags?
Generally, one day before the poll, we deploy the last electoral material. So I can say today, this is a day of deploying the last electoral material, coming from the Electoral Commission at the communal level to the polling station, to the voting centers, and we are helped by the members of the polling station in the country.
Now, you just addressed members of the East African community. What did you tell them?
Generally, when you welcome in a country observers, you need to brief them. You need to brief them so that they understand how the electoral code is built, what are the political conditions of the election, and especially they need to understand if everything is ready. They need also to know where the polling stations are located. So we inform them on these different aspects.
Did they raise any specific issues? Did they raise any particular concerns?
Something new for them. For instance, this year we are using what we call a unique ballot paper. In 2010, we used what we used to call multiple ballot papers. This means every ballot paper for each candidate. Because of the political dialogue we organized in May 2013, politicians decide to experience this unique ballot paper. It means the paper where all the candidates are.
So we're talking how many candidates? 4 candidates in Tuesday's ballot paper.
We have 8 candidates, and on the ballot papers we will see how voters will choose. It is their own choice.
So it's 8 candidates altogether.
Yes.
How many have withdrawn?
We don't know anybody because we got any letter formalizing this issue.
So all 8 of them
officially
have
yes,
met all the requirements. They have paid their fees, everything.
To pay their fees to be candidate is today mandatory. In our new electoral law, you don't pay the 15 million Burundi franc, your documents are not received. So you pay the fees because to pay is a condition for your candidacy to be accepted.
Now, in the run-up to the last election, there were like pockets of violence within Burundi in particular. Any such areas this time around, from what you know, or from what the political parties or their candidates are telling you?
To tell you the truth, when I am responding to your question, I never understand why people from outside say there is no security in Burundi. On 29th of June, everywhere in the provinces, it was quiet. The reports we got from the security, military and police. The reports we got from our representatives in the provinces, in the communes, everywhere the election went peacefully, freely and transparently. Where we got some manipulation about security, it was here in Bujumbura, the capital city, because of what happened in the last weeks. You remember there were some demonstrations in some areas of the Bujumbura capital city. But even in Bujumbura, the capital city, people went to vote, and the people wanted to show also they wanted to go to vote.
Any expected turnout?
Today, I cannot really talk about the turnout, but I can only talk about the turnout of the last election, 74%. That is good for Burundi, and that is good for many African countries. I can even say today, even if the election is for tomorrow, it will be more than 74%. That is my hope as a chairperson of the Electoral Commission.